Good morning, everybody. So we are back with the weekly Patreon nooners that are going to be about 20 to 30 minutes. It's me going over the news articles every morning. I'll get to the chat in just a moment. I'm going to try to keep it at 8, but Mrs. Nerdrotic left a little late. So it's going to be 8:30 when these things are going to drop. Sometimes they're going to be recorded. Sometimes they're going to be live. I have no idea what the Hangout situation is, but we only have one more month of Google Hangouts. Then everybody's going to have to scramble and figure out a way to stream with others, probably use Discord, OBS, whatever. That's going to majorly impact YouTube, and YouTube is yet to address it. So I was waiting until this Anna thing was over to start getting all YouTubers to at Team YouTube and get them to answer this question because they haven't answered it yet. Actually, only one YouTuber has even bothered asking, so it's kind of weird. Maybe I'm missing something, but we want to start out with, yeah, and I just rolled out of the rack and made Mrs. Nerdrotic breakfast because I was up super late last night. GoFundMe launched by Fandom Menace to celebrate the life of that Star Wars girl's sister, Anna. So we were dark for 2 days out of respect for Anna, that Star Wars girl, where we got the worst possible news after an exhaustive search, a search where admittedly I think I cannot speculate. I dare not speculate because I don't know anything. I know nothing. I just know I went through something very similar, and that's why I'm only talking about it here on Patreon. At the salon, we had a friend and somebody who worked there. She rented a chair named Shelly Carmichael, who disappeared, and they found her dead in the bay, murdered by her husband. So yeah, it just reminded me of it. And I'm not saying that's what happened. So they said Ellen passed away, so I'm assuming she just passed away. I don't think she was murdered, but that was, I mean, it was freaking tough. It was tough. It's still tough. Shelly has two sons, and she was murdered by their dad, and who committed suicide. Yeah, sorry to start off the morning, but that's what we had to deal with 2 years ago. So I mean, it's not a family member. I don't know what Anna's going through, but I went through something pretty bad a couple of years ago, and so did Melissa. So my heart goes out to them. You guys were great. You really freaking stepped up, and the GoFundMe, I don't know where it's at right now. I'm looking for the link. John, where is it? Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's almost at 30,000. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. So yeah. So thanks everybody for helping out there with the sharing and everything. I mean, it doesn't have to be a financial thing. Anything, you guys putting the word out, you guys were absolutely amazing, and you did get the attention. Not that this matters, okay, but a lot of people saw that. A lot of people saw that. And I just wish there was a better outcome. I truly, truly do. Okay, but rest in peace, Ellen, and Anna. Hashtag for Anna. Any nice thoughts. You can never get too much love on the internet, so we can most definitely pass on our love for Anna whenever we want to do that. So we're starting out bounding into comics, and I'm very disappointed that Aubrey Plaza is not being eyed for Catwoman, because I think Aubrey Plaza would be the perfect Catwoman. She would be the reason I would go to that movie. Swirling around Batman, casting news and rumors swirling around the Batman are capturing their snare of buzz presently. And now that Matt Reeves' reboot of the franchise is finally in pre-production, more names and faces are tentatively being put to characters supposedly part of the storyline, such as Catwoman. Okay, inside dope on this one. I've been contacted by a couple of insiders. So the DC universe is indeed going to get a major revamping. That's the word on the street. Again, J.J. Abrams will have something to do with this. Matt Reeves is a J.J. Abrams guy, and that's why they were waiting. So prior to these deals being signed, they're not really supposed to work together, but they do. And I think that had a lot to do with it. But I can't run with any of the insider stuff. I can tell you guys, but yeah, I can't run with any of it. And as you may know, all of us here, we get contacted by a lot of people with some crazy shit, with stuff I never thought I would ever lay eyes on. And some stuff it makes me incredibly uncomfortable knowing. So I don't run with it, and I tell people it's like, hey, take that to Midnight's Edge. I'm not your guy. What's? Oh God, is that a Captain Marvel toy? Okay, I was not looking up a Captain Marvel toy. Now I was looking up action figures last night. I was definitely looked up Gandalf. Okay, see these two right here? Those are actually in my shopping. I put stuff in my shopping cart all the time on eBay, and I don't buy it. But I definitely was looking at those. Okay, man. No, I was not. I wasn't even looking at Marvel Legends. Hand to God. Okay, so I don't think I'll do a video on that. The plan is to do a Lord of the Rings video. That's my next one. So Lord of the Rings, they've talked about some shooting stuff, but it's more of that article. If you guys caught my Friday Night Tights, the one I read towards the end, I'm going to do a video on that because it's pretty extensive on how much trouble the thing could be in because of the sweet deal Christopher Tolkien signed from Jeff Bezos. The guy's a genius, man. Chris Tolkien's a goddamn genius, and protective of his grandfather's work. Grandfather, right? Grandfather, father, not sure. I have been listening to the BBC version of I've been doing a lot of stuff. I've been watching Buffy. I've been jumping between watching Buffy because Mueller and listening to the BBC radio show. I am almost through season 2 of Buffy. So another thing you're going to see here is like random reviews of episodes like Doctor Who and Buffy and older Doctor, just whatever I'm watching at the time. So it's not going to be in any kind of order. But hopefully you'll like that. If Farscape, I want to do an order, and we're going to do that here. And what we're going to do is probably record it here and then put it on Nerdrotic Live. I want to restart that because it was always meant to be just me alone doing them. And if you weren't aware, yeah, I've never watched Farscape, so I wanted to experience it with you guys, watch the first episode, and then share it with you kind of viscerally. Then a bunch of people wanted to jump on. I got them on, but it just kind of derailed everything. So I'm going to start it over. But the problem is I've already seen 2 seasons of Farscape. That looks pretty good. I'll have to admit that looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to get to the chat, see if I'm talking to myself or whatever. But Geralt looks pretty good. I like that. I'm not the biggest. I'm just starting to listen to The Witcher. It's that dude narrating the book talks too fast. Maybe I should slow it down a little bit. Sounds like he's on meth. Here, I'll play it for you. Hang on just a second. Let me get to my Audible account. You can hear The Witcher. So the tiers will be fixed sometimes before I go to Comic-Con. What was the other thing? Your audio library, which is going to be an exclusive for everybody, $5 and up, which is you'll have access to. I'll put up a couple of audio dramas for a couple 3 months that you'll have free access to. Some of you may have them or not, but I'm trying to like find all the rare ones that you can't just buy everywhere. What did I say? No, I wanted Audible, not Audiotistic. What's that? Audible. Where's my library? It's all about the narrator when it comes to audiobooks. Yeah, I don't want to. There it is.
We beat them hollow on Sodden Hill, and we can do it again. You're very cocksure, snarled Sheldon Skaggs. You've evidently forgotten, Sir Knight, that before the Battle of Sodden Hill, the Nilfgaard had advanced across your lands like an iron roller, strewing the land between...
I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't think it's very good. Maybe I'm spoiled by Very good narrators, but that was Blood of Elves. Maybe there's a better one later on. Maybe I should just read that book myself. I'm not entirely sure. So, where are we going here now? So I already have videos planned for today. What's up? By the way, I'm wearing, okay, I'm going to show the, dude, I'm not looking great right now. I just freaking woke up. Okay. But Bird of Prey, this is for you, man. Kapla, bro. Kapla. Kapla. Okay. So, what's up, Bird of Prey? What's up, Captain Fuckhead? Good morning, gentlemen. And Dakota. Just kidding, Dakota. I love you. So there are videos are done for today. So the George one came out. That one I've been sitting on since Sunday. I was recording that when I found out about Anna's sister, and I was just like, I don't even fucking care about anything. I was in a very dark mood, as I'm sure some of you were, but I was not happy. So I didn't feel like talking to anybody. And I'm glad we canceled the Inquisition. That was Doomcock's call, but I'm glad he did it. I was heavily suggesting it, but I would have gone on, you know, if he, because there's a school of thought, like we just carry on. Like I can tell you right now, guys, if something happens to me, I don't want other YouTubers to stop YouTubing. Like go do your thing, man. Please. So yeah, but I was just not in a good mood. I didn't feel like talking to anybody. So the next video that's coming out later today is Game of Thrones as well, and I'll give you guys a hint. Here. So and don't spread this out. Keep this between us right now. Keep this between us because I want to drop this joke because so the prequel, the Game of Thrones prequel is they're only shooting the pilot. Okay. And ladies, you got to stay with me on this one. I know you might not like, this is true though. Okay. So the pilot's called Blood Moon. All right. So, Watchers on the Wall have come out with an exclusive that we know the title of the prequel. It's called Blood Moon, and it's just a production title. And you know, you got to follow me through the video. There's no reference to Blood Moon at all in the Song of Ice and Fire. Okay. Anywhere in the books, anywhere in the guides, there's no reference. So why in the hell would you use a title that's not referencing a Song of Ice and Fire? So that's not the title, but there is an inverted, you know, as in Moon Blood. They talk about that a lot in Game of Thrones because that's when a woman's monthly time. Okay. So this is the first female-led production of Game of Thrones. It's all women, all women leads, women directed. I think it's a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek title for, as a matter of fact, I'm absolutely convinced that that's a tongue-in-cheek title. And it's so funny that the the Watchers on the Wall guys like wrote a whole article on the title, like completely missing that. I'm all fucking nerds. Oh my God. Fucking nerds. And it's like, you know, my wife comes in, Miss Nerdrotic is like, maybe they haven't made as many trips to Walgreens as I have, you know, getting ice cream and tampons. Okay. So I'll give them that, but that's what that video is centered around because it's fucking, when I figured it out, and honestly, I was just starting to do a straight video, and you'll see at the point in the video where I figured out what that title really meant. And it's hard for me to keep my composure throughout the entire video, but I could be wrong. That could be the title, but I still think that's what's behind it. Because again, there's so many things you can pick. And for one, they talk about how George really insists on, I want the Long Night. I don't want the Blood Moon title. And now I know why. It's fucking hilarious. It's good. Yes. And you're damn right. That's what's behind the title. And if you look at how they put the title, there's like a moon setting into another moon with a giant spear going through it to make it look like two balls. And just, there's a lot of symbolism there that I think it's a giant troll production title. And even the guy in the article said, well, why would they take the trouble of putting a fake name on the scripts, and I'm like, dude, come on. Blue Harvest, have you never watched a movie? They make hats. They go all the way. So I was surprised Doomcock seemed to subscribe to The Show Must Go On, but I can tell it hit him hard. Not mad, upset at all, just surprised. Yeah, I wasn't I told him I could go either way, and then I contacted Jeremy. I'm like, listen, I know I said I was going to go dark, but it looks like we're going to go on. I'll go on. I'll just go on. It's nothing personal. But yeah, I think once I don't know if he knew, to be honest with you. I think he was probably making a video or doing something with his family or something. I don't know. I don't honestly think he knew. And I wasn't keeping track of his Twitter feed. So once I found out, I was done on social media, to be honest with you. I was just talking to Jeremy, asking him if he needed anything. Wasn't bugging Anna directly at all. And still not, by the way. I'm just talking to Jeremy once in a while about it, but I don't know what's planned beyond here. We'll figure out. I know there's no high council this week. I know that, unless they change their mind. But it's very sad. It's very sad. And it's God. I'm in AA and NA, so I see young people stop coming to meetings all the time for various reasons. Yeah, The Witcher looks pretty decent. Oh, so it looks like Netflix has Sandman. Looks like that. I don't understand that. Warner Brothers is starting a streaming service, and they let Netflix have Sandman. I'll never understand this shit. It's like, guys, if you don't have money, if you needed the money from Sandman to help start your Warner, I don't get it at all, because that is a Warner property through and through. And there's another show they're giving to somebody else that's not a Warner property. I don't get it. Like HBO, you own HBO. It would be great. You want people to fucking subscribe to HBO? I'm telling you, man, the Marin County, Monterey moms, Big Little Lies is not gonna keep that thing going. Elizabeth Banks on Charlie's Angels. Women are the audience, and the message is to believe women. So basically, don't go if you're a man. Okay, no problem. No problem. Consider it done. Check that box. Let's go to a not so friendly website. So I've been going to MovieWeb, Superhero Hype, IO9. If I'm really desperate, I will try to go to the Mary Sue, but I really try to avoid it. Jay and Silent Bob Red Band trailer will drop at Comic-Con. That's good. Oh, did you guys hear? Okay, like Hall H must be getting very, very desperate, because there was an announcement yesterday that Hall H is going to have, for the first time, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which it's never had time for. It's always, usually has giant movies, and Star Trek Discovery. So I think we're starting to see the eroding of Hollywood's interest as far as movies is concerned in Comic-Con. They're seeing it as an expenditure that they don't need. I think there's a lot of changes going on. Warner Brothers backed out of con last minute. Comic-Con needed to fill that hole. And honestly, Star Trek Discovery is going to take all their Star Trek Las Vegas shit, take it to San Diego. And then for those people like me who spent a lot of money on Star Trek Las Vegas, you're going to get sloppy seconds over there, get the same stuff for more money. Now, I don't care. I'm going more for the people than for the events, so I don't really give a shit. Yes, Umbrella Guy did have one of the best tweets. He's on top. Everybody was on point on this one. Everybody was on point. There was a couple of trolls. It's like, don't give them. I don't give them any attention, especially when they have 31 followers. Come on, It's not even worth it. Hey Gary, hope you and yours are doing well. Great vid on Anas. Thank you, Demonic. How the media ignores this story to the extent they are. It just shows what they are. They've outlived their usefulness when they have an actual story that could probably use some sleuthing. A reporter going, what the hell? How did this happen? Because we haven't heard a thing from CBS, and we aren't going to hear anything from their side because the Access media is going to just be kissing ass during a Kurtzman interview. So, as I've said before, back in the day, movies needed the media because the media had all the power to help promote their movie. And in turn, the movie studio would have to, relent on a couple of questions. They wouldn't let people get deep and dark, but you could certainly ask certain questions to help the media. There was an understanding, but the tides have definitely turned, and now the corporations are completely in control, and the media is now a tool for the government and the corporations. It has completely outlived its usefulness. As a matter of fact, it's become counterproductive to society, basically. So really, you need to and I'm not, yes, for obvious reasons, but the reason I came to YouTube was to hear from people. Because I'm honestly, I don't believe anything I hear from the. I don't take anything I hear at face value because it's all lies. So I know a guy in a garage or a guy with anywhere, it's like, or a girl, are going to tell me the truth. Or closest to the truth as I'm going to get. It'll probably be their opinion, but at least it'll be the truth. Yeah. Consider looking into Pimplegate for Exozone. What? Whoa! Do I really want to look into Pimplegate? Oh, yes. I think I heard something about this. Was it Molegate? Was that lady's mole who got removed or something like that? I think I saw something. Bill and Ted started filming. Rian Johnson shares Knives Out teaser. Full trailer hits tomorrow. I bet you our expectations will be subverted. Well, I hope that thing flops harder than Rian Johnson who done it. In other words, it'll make no fucking sense. Let's go to another website here. Where do I want to go? Oh no, I want to go to Heroic Hollywood. So yeah, so the Blood Moon video is coming out. Then I'm probably going to do a Lord of the Rings video after that. What? He looks terrible, by the way. Aidan Gallagher for Damian Wayne. Maybe for Damian Wayne. He's a little old though, isn't he? Whatever. Oh boy. Batwoman's on the hotel keys. Man, they must be ramping up at San Diego already. God, it's coming up. I almost feel like I have to leave now. But yeah, I'm leaving in a couple weeks for Comic-Con, and I'll keep you guys up to date on the schedule. I'm just looking for anything So we'll talk about. Oh, here's the San Diego Comic-Con. So we'll save this for the nooner. Here's the Comic-Con lineup. We're going to talk a lot about Comic-Con and Spider-Man Far From Home, because I'm going to see that Wednesday, tomorrow. Wednesday, I can't remember. I have tickets for someday soon. I have no idea when. So I'm going to head off to the gym, guys. And then when I come back, we're gonna Pimplegate, Tulsi Gathered, mysterious appearing, disappearing Pimple on Democratic debate. Yes, I remember that. Listen, fuckery going on with the media is so funny. It's just funny. It's just funny. Fucking can't believe that shit. Let's see what's going on Marvel wise. No, fucking Agents of Shield. There's no movie stuff. Marvel Comics, the next big thing. Wow. Women of Marvel, 10 years and 200 episodes. No thanks. Although I almost want to go to that one. Marvel Animation celebrates 80th anniversary. What? They're just making shit up now. They're just making shit up. 80 years of Marvel Animation. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is the only entertainment thing happening. It's at Thursday, Hall H on Thursday, which is a pretty meaningless day. Yeah. All right. There you go. There you go. All right. So that is, Pimplegate. We'll look into Pimplegate. I'll see you guys on the nooner in a couple of hours. Okay. And thanks for coming in and enjoy. And I'm going to be doing this every week or every day. Every day I'm going to get up in the morning and try to find a story, but I've got my stories lined up because I had a couple days off. I'm going to be redoing The Office. I'm also going to be focusing on content videos once Comic-Con is over. So that means like big, long Star Trek Discovery season 2 reviews, like pointing out and they might be a multi parts, by the way. There's no way I think I can get that done in one review. Doctor Who season 11, all that stuff. Kind of stuff to carry us over the summer. And surprise TV reviews where I'm just going to pop on at some random time and start talking to you about Buffy or Doctor Who. Right now, I'm damn near through Buffy season 2. So the plan is to rewatch them all, and then Mahler and I and Word of Wolf are going to talk about it on a big long stream very soon. Matt Joseph, there is nothing going on, but you would think there's something. I mean, like, yeah, it's weird. It's not going to affect Comic-Con. There's still plenty to talk about at Comic-Con, and there's the streaming services there. They're the big dogs now, and that's pretty clear. Amazon Prime's Expanse and The Boys immersive experience and then panel is the one I'm looking forward to the most and can't wait to go see. And believe me, the minute I hear about Expanse news, you guys will know. You will know. All right, off to the gym, everybody. Have a great, great morning, and I'll see you on the main channel for the nooner. So good day to Matt Joseph, Demonic Bioman, Bird of Prey 5, Kapla, my good friend, Kapla, Dakota Stanton, Chuck Zilla. Love you guys. Glenn Saunders. And who else is here? Is it just, and Captain Fuckhead. Ye of the Captain of the Fuckhead. So, first I'll miss in 6 years. Really? This is my last one, man. This is it. I said that last year, but this is it. I'm done. I want to start going to New York and other places. Plus, there's a con in Glasgow right now. I think it's Glasgow or London. I much rather go to that than this one now. It's just not fun. I could change my mind. I just have a feeling like I got lucky getting tickets this year. And if they give me media tickets or retail or something, I could change my mind. My mind could be changed. But I honestly, and I mean this, I have been to so many, it's almost greedy of me not to give up my tickets to somebody else who hasn't gone. It's not fair at all. I've been way too greedy and I got lucky. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, everybody. I'll see you in a couple hours. Ciao.